Coming up today on VNN, we have a bunch of transfer students this year. This week, we talked to Giancarlo Duplessis.
And we find what our freshmen think of the house system.
Plus, Evan Hargett is back with another Trivia Tuesday. This time, he's testing our knowledge on hurricanes.
All this and more coming your way on VNN.
Your Black Crew News starts right now. Good afternoon, Vikings. Welcome to your Black Crew News. I'm Ari.
And I'm Charlotte. It's Tuesday, September 11th, and we're ready to get started with today's news.
With dozens of transfer students roaming our halls, we wanted to find out what they think of their new home.
Black Crew News reporter Danny Ogden has more.
Hi, Danny Ogden, Black Crew News, and I'm here with Transfer Talk. Throughout the year, we're going to be interviewing our transfer students and seeing how they're getting along to life at Varro. Today, I'm talking to Giancarlo Duplessis. Hi, I'm Daniel Ogden, and I'm here with
Giancarlo Duplessis.
Perfect. And why do you believe that Bishop Varro is a better fit than North Fort Myers?
Because it's a better environment for me and more welcoming, and I feel like a family when I'm here.
If you could do it all over again, would you pick to come to Varro from your freshman year onwards, or do you value those memories that you had at North the first 2 years?
North really shaped me into a good person, but I feel like Varro is going to be a better fit, so I would probably say I value them 2 years that I had at North.
All right, cool. How did you mentally prepare this summer for coming to Varro?
A lot of reading, did a lot of research on stuff just for practice, and that's pretty much it.
Great. Now, personally, I know that you're on the football team. What are your expectations for your own play and for what the team's going to do throughout the season?
I expect me to be good this year. I'm 100% healthy, and I think the team is going to be undefeated this season. Beautiful.
What classes have you liked so far at Varro, or like what teachers have really stood out to you, whether or not you have a class with them?
I'd have to say Mr. Littell. He's a good math teacher. He really helps me. Probably one of the best math teachers I have. Miss Slaughterback, she's the most friendliest teacher I've ever had, and I think there's more, but I'm new, so I don't really know all their names. So.
All right, cool. And now you know at Varro we have a lot of traditions. Is there anything that you're looking forward to this year, like homecoming week, Spellamania?
Catholic week. I heard a lot about that, and I'm looking forward to that.
All right, final question. Did you have a date to twerp?
No, I have not been asked to twerp yet.
So he's still single, ladies. All right, so I'm Daniel Ogden, Black Crew News, and that was Transfer Talk.
Nice work.
Welcome to Varro. We're glad to have you here.
We have many new freshmen who are trying to find their way here at Varro.
We caught up with a few of them to see what they think about our house system.
I think house is great. It's a great way of bringing people together. It's fun, we just get to talk. You get to talk to new people that you never really knew. I have a fun group. My leaders are, senior leader is Lily, junior leader is Denzel, and my sophomore leader is Macy. So it's a pretty fun group. Yeah.
I think house is good for all of the new freshmen because we get to know or know more about the upperclassmen and the seniors and more about the school in general. And, yeah.
I have Coach Mooring, and he makes it really fun, and I have 3 cool house leaders, and yeah.
I think it's really fun, and I have 4 house leaders that make it wicked enjoyable and everything. And my moderator, Miss Davis, is just really fun with her, and she makes it interesting.
Thanks, freshmen.
We hope everyone is enjoying their house time this year. Our swim team has gotten off to a great start this year.
That's right. We caught up with 2 members of our team to hear more about their hopes for the season.
Hello, my name is Andres Sewani.
I'm Ariana Addis.
And we're both members of the swim team.
For Varro, I've swam since my freshman year.
And this is my first year doing swim.
I swim because all my good friends swim.
I just do it because it's good to stay active, I guess. Something that I've learned is that swimming is very hard and takes a long time to get good at.
Swim has taught me good sportsmanship and to work as a team. One goal we have is we want to go to states I mean, I'm not that good, so I won't, but everyone else will.
Yeah, let's go,
If you have a
Vikings.
chance, try to make it to one of the team's meets this year.
Best of luck to our swim team during the rest of their season.
Sticking with sports, our volleyball team has a game tonight.
They will take on ECS at home.
Make plans to be there. JV plays at 5:30 and varsity at 7. The theme tonight is red, white, and blue in honor of 9/11.
Now it's time to hit the halls with Evan Hargett.
Here's today's Trivia Tuesday.
What's up, guys at Vero? It's been like a year since Irma. You guys remember that? That sucked. So today we're going to interview all of our VNN Black Crew friends and see what they know about hurricanes. First up, we have Alexis. How are you doing today, Alexis?
I'm good. How are you?
I am awesome. Grant, what do you know about hurricanes today?
Water and wind.
That is true. Today we have a special guest who actually is behind the scenes in VNN all the time. So how are you doing today, Herbie?
I'm doing good. You know, they used to call me in college Herbie Hurricane Hand, so I'm ready for this Trivia Tuesday.
What'd you major in college, actually, for some trivia about you, Herbie?
I majored in hurricanology. I actually do the weather for VNN.
That's awesome. Kind of weird that we never see any weather. All right. First question. Can a hurricane produce mild tornadoes? True or false?
True.
True.
That is correct, actually.
That is a true statement.
Wow, good job. Thank you. All right. Next one. There have been 5 hurricanes so far this hurricane season. True or false?
True.
False. There have been 3.
That's actually correct. That is right.
Wait, actually.
Yes.
Let's go.
True or false, Herbie?
I'm gonna call you on that one. That's a false fact.
Hey, good job. You caught it. All right. All right. The next one. The most dangerous part about hurricanes is the flooding. Remember flooding?
False.
False. It's the floods.
True, you did it. Big winner, Grant, today.
Thank you. I'd like to thank God and my mom.
You're welcome.
That's all we have for VNN today.
We hope you have a great day.
Don't forget to come out to tonight's volleyball game.
I do walking tours of the 9/11 Memorial for the 9/11 Tribute Center. And I meet people on my tours from all 4 corners of the globe. On every one of my tours, I mention that most people don't remember what they did yesterday. But I have had so many guests on my tours come up to me and say that they remember every single detail about where they were and what they were doing on September 11th, regardless of where they're from.
When you talk to anybody, say, you know, and you tell them where you were on September 11th, they'll tell you exactly where they were, because even though they may not have been in the building, but they'll definitely remember where they were.
People always remember every single moment of that day around the world, because September 11, 2001 is not just New Yorker's story, it's not just my story, but it is international part of history and a history of every single person in the world.
And what I say to my guests all the time is, that's your 9/11 story. And you should tell it, because by telling it, by doing so, you help us to share history, and you help us to keep the spirit of what happened here alive. And I'm inspired by that. That gives me so much hope.
I believe September 11th would be the equivalent of D-Day for certain generations, or Pearl Harbor, or when JFK was assassinated, you know, those seminal, you know, markers in your history, in your lifetime.
My cousin was in Pearl Harbor. My father and grandfather remember Pearl Harbor. These generations will need to remember.
I think it's important to try to remember some tragedies. Remember that life can be very precious and can be gone in a flash.
These are emotional memories that cannot be translated into a textbook. These are stories that we tell people, and hopefully the generation will understand this here and bring it forward to the next generation.
I feel that a lot of people use September 11th to remember the wrong things, to remember the divisions instead of what brought us together. And I think as more and more time goes by, more and more people just remember the hate that caused that act instead of the love that followed it. We were all one that day. People from New York, DC, all over the country and all over the world. Everybody was united. I think that's why everybody remembers where they were, because everybody's heart was here. I remember.
I remember.
I remember. I remember September 11th.
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 I got a